did a home open on the weekend. We had 50 groups.
Wow, 50
I
groups.
know, and that was on for
That's amazing.
high 800s. I think we wrote up like $6 or $7 million worth of offers for one house.
Hi guys, it's Leonard here again from AA Finance Solutions. Today we have a very special guest, Alex from Selling Keys, who would like to give us some updates or insight for the suburb of Canning Vale. Welcome, Alex.
Thanks for having me.
That's great. Alex, for the viewer out there who doesn't know you yet, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, and if you can tell us a little bit more about Selling Key?
Yeah, sure. So Selling Key Canning Vale, we're an independent real estate agency, obviously in Canning Vale. I co-own that with my business partner Marianne, and I mean I've been selling in Canning Vale for 12 or 13 years now, so we know the area pretty well.
That's right, because you grew up in Canning Vale.
I've lived here 32 years,
right.
yeah. So now we've set up our own shop,
Yeah.
and we're doing very well.
And how long have you had the shop for again now?
I think we're about to hit our 1 year anniversary. So
Congratulations.
yeah, it's been a big year.
So what I'm really keen to know is with the property market. So what I don't know if you got some update for us, with regards to the house property over the last 6 months.
Well, we obviously specialise really in Canning Vale, so that's what I can talk about the best.
Yeah.
I mean, real estate here is still doing very well.
Yeah.
We're doing well. I think the average 3x2 is up to about a little bit over $500,000, and
Wow.
the average 4x2 is up to like a bit over $700,000 now.
Yeah.
You know, so the market's pretty good. I think if you look at the graphs, Canning Vale's performing higher than the average, like Perth average.
Yeah.
So obviously we're in a high demand area. It's full of families. Lots of different demographics want to live here for lots of different reasons.
Yeah.
And we've got 10,000 odd houses, so
Yeah.
it's a big suburb. But I mean, we've done very well. We just did a home open on the weekend. We had 50 groups.
Wow, 50
I
groups.
know, and that was on for
That's amazing.
high 800s. I think we wrote up like $6 or $7 million worth of offers for one house.
Wow.
So look, we're having a very good time still.
Yeah.
Look, some there's always competition in a suburb.
Yeah.
I think some agents are not helping with dropping prices and things like that. But I have to say we've seen no reason to drop prices so far. The market's there. Demand is there.
Yeah.
Supply is still low.
Yeah.
It's still good.
Let's talk about the rental market. Because if you've been hearing the news, it seems that Perth has been having a lot of a rental crisis at the moment, where the vacancy rate is, from what I heard, is about 0.3%.
Yeah.
How is Canning Vale compared to the rest of Perth?
The demand is astronomical.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I checked this morning for our chat. I think there's like 10 houses available for rent out of 10,000 whatever houses. So it's hard. Like it's hard as a buyer trying to buy, but my heart goes out to the renters at the moment, because you're getting like 50 plus applications for houses here if they're like good 4x2s.
Yeah.
And if they're in a good school zone, or I mean, all the schools are here are very good, but certain pockets, the demand is truly astronomical.
Yeah.
All I can say for people trying to apply is make sure you set up alerts on websites like Rewa and realestate.com, so you can act quickly.
Yeah.
Make sure you get good references, like if you know a real estate agent or someone like that you can put in as a reference. Don't just put your brother in. Try and stack your application in your favour. And if you've got photos of previous houses or links to houses that you lived in. Like if you're a renter and someone's selling your house and they've got photos of your rental online, put a link into your application.
Yeah.
Let prospective landlords look at how you look after your houses.
Yeah.
That's the only hope you've got. But a lot of rental properties are going for way above. I think once again, the average 3x2 is like $500 a week, and the 4x2s are getting close to $700 a week average, which is crazy. You used to be able to buy a whole house for that per week.
Yeah.
Well, you're the broker.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's how much you're paying on the mortgage.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Oh, that's interesting. And in terms of the future trend, like where do you think Canning Vale is heading?
Canning Vale is good because we're not really a mortgage belt. So I think something like 20 or 30% of houses don't even have a mortgage on them.
Yeah.
Which means that if interest rates do keep going up, which we're all kind of hoping that it doesn't, or some of us are expecting it, like it'll probably go up for another, I don't know,
1 or 2 twice. I think
right. Yeah. You know, so if things do keep going up and the pressure hits the market, I don't think Canning Vale will be as affected as other suburbs.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it affects everybody.
Absolutely.
And so all that can happen is if supply does increase, it could soften a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like if people, no one's settling for Canning Vale.
Yeah.
People want to live here.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, so we have the luxury of being in demand. And really it just comes down to, from an agent's perspective, is managing the demand well. You know, channeling it basically. For obviously the seller's benefit, we're trying to get high prices, but it's good for everybody that owns here. If we can push prices up, everyone will do well.
Yeah, excellent. Just a very last question for me today. So for people who is in Canning Vale and looking to sell their property, so how can you help them?
Well, we are very honest agents. I mean, look, sometimes we're too honest with people. We're never going to lie to people about the value of their homes. I don't want overpriced listings. I want 50 groups at a home open. I'd rather push prices above the asking price than try and catch up with myself, you know. So if someone wants to reach out, they can call me. My details.
What's your details?
My number's 0423 919 066, or they can message us somehow. Google Selling Key Canning Vale or Alexander Moss, Google Marianne Woon, whatever. And then we can come and honestly appraise the property. If they're worried about things like, well, I'm not worried about selling, but I'm worried about buying, or I'm worried about selling, I'm worried about renting. We can actually sit and, I think we spend more time strategizing with clients than we do even talking about real estate. We've mastered the real estate part of this job. Now we're trying to problem solve. Absolutely. It's kind of like you, like getting people loans is not fundamentally a complex process. You're not building a bridge, but solving people's individual problems is the value of what we sort of bring to people. So that's our take on it. Anyone can sell a house. That's not complex, but doing it well and helping the client and really getting value is what we do best.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Alex, for your time.
Thanks.
Appreciate for your insights in Canning Vale.
Anytime.
And again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to Alex. And what was your number again?
0423 919 066.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening, and I hope to see you guys again next time.